Hello, welcome to this special edition. We have the management of Coal India with us, Mr. Mukesh Agarwal, who is the Director of Finance at Coal India, and Mr. Ashish Kumar, who is the Director of Business Development at Coal India. Gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us today at ET Now. Let me start with the fact that the current geopolitical situation has brought the focus back into coal. How do you see the demand and the volume growth in this entire thing? We've seen India prices now jumping because of the kind of now Reliance going back to coal and utilities are now coming back into focus.
देखिए ये जो क्वेश्चंस है कि अभी जियोपॉलिटिकल कंडीशन की वजह से नाउ पीपल आर अगेन कमिंग बैक टू द कोल this will definitely give a push to the coal demand which was subdued from some last 2-3 quarters, and now we are starting to seeing that there is some demand is increasing because the people are coming back to the coal. So definitely it will be a good for the coal industry in the coming times.
How do you see volumes picking up? You have set out aggressive targets for FY26? Are you able to meet that target in FY26?
FY26, the target as we have put up around 875 million ton, that may not be in a position to achieve that because of the demand scenario and all. But as the geopolitical situation has changed, so now the demand may come up and we may near to the target, we can say.
How much will you be closer to it? Means as of we are almost at the end of financial year.
Yeah, right now we are expecting around 800 million ton we should be able to achieve.
Sir, how do you expect demand in FY27? From what we gather now is there's an El Nino, which means that monsoons are going to be delayed or will be scant. And if that is the thing, then you have good demand for thermal power coming into focus, which basically means volume uptake for you guys. How do you see demand foreseeing for FY27?
At least I am seeing that around 7 to 8% demand will increase in comparison to the last year because of the delay in the rain and the more summers in this year are forecasted. So these factors will lead to the definitely 5 to 7% increase in the coal demand.
How do you see the pricing?
And I would like to add one more thing in that if you see the coal sector has changed the scenario from where the supply side it was lacking earlier, but now it is on the plus side. So if you see the stocks positions not only in the mine at the Coal India level, it's roughly around 100 million ton, touching the 100 million ton. And if you see the stock position in all the power plants, it's on the higher sides. So coal sector has been transformed with the reforms initiative taken by the government and the Coal India itself. The coal supply has become the positive, and so whatever demand we are is coming from any sector, not only from the power sector but the non-regulatory sector, we are in a position to support that.
Are you seeing increase in pricing of coal?
So as you see the price of the coal is concerned, so it will depend on the market dynamics and all. But however, as the electricity side you see, we will have to see the 1.3 billion people, their economic condition and the inflation and all the things are there. So in that line, the Coal India will take that decision accordingly.
And how is the e-auction pricing moving over the last 9 months and now till now? How has the price moved for you?
As you see the premium over the e-auction prices, the premium was low because of the low demand, but now it's coming up.
It's picking up.
It's picking up high.
And what is the kind of premium currently?
It is around 27-28%.
Over the base price?
Over the base, but it is in line with the previous year.
In line with previous year. Sir, there's a transformation which is happening in Coal India. You're getting the second company to the public markets. What is the kind of game plan that you have for all your 8 subsidiaries?
Actually, presently we in the current financial year we are listing 2 companies. In the next financial year we are planned to list Mahanadi Coal Limited and the SECL Limited. This is the current program. For the rest we will decide as and when we will have to do it. But on the other hand, we are increasing the business in the Coal India. We had taken 4 verticals. One is the thermal. We are setting up the thermal power plants. We are planning for the renewable energy. We had also entered into the coal to gas. We had taken 3 projects of more than 20,000 crore rupees each for the coal to gas. And fourth is the critical mineral, where we are going. So all these sectors will increase the revenue of Coal India. That will be around 15% of the present from all these verticals. So this is the thing, that we are not only listing the company, we are expanding the business of the Coal India into the different directions, so that the company can remain sustainable in the future also. If we are seeing that the coal will be not there, for that we are making the company future ready, where the company should have a different verticals where the people can walk.
How big is the thermal plant you're looking at?
Presently, we are looking 2 thermal plants. One is 2,400 MCL, and one is the 1,200 megawatt at JV with the DVC.
To 2400 and 1200, 3600, 3.6 gigawatts which you are looking at. And what about renewable energy?
Renew-
Renewable energy, we are targeting about 10 gigawatt by 2030. Right now, 1.2 gigawatt is already in pipeline.
And these projects will be part of Coal India, or you have a subsidiary which will be functioning with
Some projects will be in the Coal India role, some projects will be through the subsidiaries.
And how will you plan to do this capex, or the investment? Is it going to be fully internal accruals for you?
Nay, normally what we are taking the projects now, in the diversification projects, we are going with the 20-80. 20% will be the equity, 80% will be the debt.
Because you spoke about 10 gigawatts and you already have 1.2 currently, what is the kind of investment plan that you have for that?
If you see the investment plan for the 10 gigawatt, roughly around 3,000 crore will be required for 30,000 crore will be required for that. So whatever the capex will the Coal India is generating will be flowed into all these diversification projects. As he has already said, it will maybe 20-80 or 30-70, so the capex will be much less, because the Coal India balance sheet is already is a debt-free balance sheet, and we can leverage it very easily. So, so that will not be an issue for us to set up those plants.
Talk to us about the coal to gas thing. You are looking at 3 projects, each of 20,000 crores
More
each.
than 20,000.
How will that pan out? Because you have coal yourself. How is a coal gasification project? Where are you setting it up?
We had taken the 3 projects. One is in the Lakhanpur, Odisha, and one is the West Bengal, and third is the in Maharashtra. Please.
Yeah. If you see we are trying to set up the 3 coal gasification plant. One is coming up in Lakhanpur, Odisha, wherein we are going to gasify the 1.6 million ton of coal to produce about 0.6 million ton per annum of ammonium nitrate from there. And 2 more plants are in pipeline. We are looking for the technology providers in that. One is with the in collaboration with the gasification with the GAIL, Gas Authority of India Limited, where we are going to produce the SNG. And another is coming up in Maharashtra, which will come in joint venture with the BPCL. There also we are planning to produce SNG.
Sir, you spoke about the fact that you are investing 80,000 crores in capex. Can you give us a breakup of how much will be on new revenue generation or new areas where you are going to invest that?
Around 60,000 crore will be for the gasification. 30,000 crore is required for the next 3 to 4 years for the renewable projects, and some 20,000 crore rupees has been earmarked for this thermal power projects, and 10 to 15,000 is for the critical mineral. This is the plan for all the 4 vertical, but it is not in the 5 year. What 80,000 I am saying, it is in the next 4 to 5 years.
By 2030, basically. Critical mineral is something which is a focus for the government. Critical mineral, rare earths, others. Is Coal India going to go, and you got one auction block as well. So are you going to go into that on a big way, rare earth?
We are trying. The talks are going on. We are looking the properties at Australia, Chile, and other places also. And we are looking the opportunities in India through the mines which are coming through the Ministry of Mines. We had already taken 2-3 mines, and we are looking the more opportunities for entering into the.
How big is the opportunity overseas for you?
Yeah, actually, if you go see the critical mineral space, all the battery minerals are required: lithium, nickel, cobalt, and these minerals are not available in India. So we will have to see overseas. As Coal India has remained the say, energy security provider for the country, in the same line we have been mandated, and we are trying to put the mineral security line to the for the country. In that line, we are looking for the overseas for such minerals. Like for lithium, we are looking for the South America, Chile, and Argentina, Bolivia. We are looking for that, and for other minerals, we are looking in Australia. We are in advanced talks with those, but results will come in later.
One thing which is little surprising, you're getting into thermal and renewable energy. We already have public sector companies who are into thermal and renewable energy. Is that synergy for you in the entire value chain for you going into thermal and renewable energy?
Yeah, definitely. Thermal energies companies are entering into the mining. Mining companies are also entering into the thermal and the renewable. So, and because it is not restricted, we are the coal miner. We are mandated, we can do the same thing also. So, renewable energy is the thirst area, and we are going with the 2 projects of the thermal, which will establish by the next 3 to 4 years.
And over a period of time, what will be the known coal business composition for you in terms of revenue?
I had already spoken, around 15% revenue will be from the non-coal business.
And that will be by when do you expect that?
After 2030.
Up to 2000, and that would be help you in diversification if required in that area. Finally, how many companies will be listed of Coal India? You have 2. You have articulated 2 more for next year. Are any of these companies also?
We can say presently we are listing 4 companies. Balance will be 4. That for that the decision will be taken in due course of the time.
Do you think that shareholders may be a little worried that there is a holding company discount which will come to Coal India because of this?
I see it otherwise. If you see the listing of the coking coal, Bharat coking coal has helped to increase the share prices of the Coal India, because that value which was not reflecting has come automatically into the Coal India chain. And similarly, all these companies when will be listed will be gainful for the investors and as well as the Coal India share prices.
Why do you think investors are not able to value Coal India properly?
Because if everybody sees what is the volume of production has happened and what is the offtake, on that basis the share is being calculated. Nobody is looking what the consultancy services or other services are contributing. So that is a reason, that's why we are coming with this. Because when any analyst do it, it is only on the basis of the offtake and the e-auction premium. So these things remains unsighted. So I am bringing in all this into the main focus area.
Gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us, and we hope to see Coal India much more diversified in the next 4 to 5 years. Thank you very much for being on ET Now.
Thank you.
Thank you.